Hello everybody, this is Rob, the CEO and founder of Antiwar.com, and today is February the 5th, 2013. I have a couple of videos that I want to shoot over the next few days or so, and so I wanted to begin tonight talking about something that is not getting any type of treatment either in the mainstream media or in Christian circles at all. And what I'm talking about is the genocide happening in Syria, thanks to our beloved United States, but more specifically, the genocide of the Christian community at Aleppo in Syria. Now, doing some research about Aleppo, it seems like that the Christian community there dates back all the way to the 9th century AD. And with the U.S. invasion of Syria through Al-Qaeda and other rebels attempting to overthrow Bashar Al-Assad, these Christian people in Aleppo, Syria, are being systematically killed, are being systematically eliminated. So more radical Islamic fundamentalism can take hold there. What I find shocking, what I find disturbing, is that the Christian community at large is completely silent about this issue. There are no preachers on TV in America talking about the dead Christians in Aleppo, Syria. There aren't any mention of them in the mainstream media, as I said. But even though I am shocked by the lack of treatment these people are getting from the Christian community, when I look at history, I'm not really surprised. Because the church stayed silent when the government, during westward expansion, basically systematically killed Native Americans, took their guns, put them on reservations. Where were the Christian people then? They were silent, as I said. Where were the Christians when this government rounded up Japanese Americans and placed them in internment camps during World War II? Again, the church, the Christian church, the Western Christian church, was silent. Nothing was said. What about during the Vietnam War, when 1.8 million Vietnamese were killed by this government and our insurgents into Vietnam? Again, the church stayed silent. The church said nothing. Christian people said nothing. Well, let me not forget what happened in Germany when Adolf Hitler came to power. And him coming to power, he killed the Jews, slaughtered the Jews. The German Christian church said nothing. They did not stand in opposition to Adolf Hitler at all. Just like the Christians did not stand in opposition to that 19th century government or the government during the Vietnam era, or George W. Bush for killing 1.2 million Iraqis, and definitely not standing up against Barack Hussein Obama for his killing of Christians in Aleppo, Syria. What this tells me is that the Christian faith is a farce. Not necessarily do I question the existence of God or the validity of Jesus Christ, but what I question is the motive of Christian people the world over. If they will not stand up for their own, then they will not stand up for anyone. Of course, I imagine when people are taken off to FEMA camps, their response will be, "We'll pray for you, brother," instead of standing up and resisting. I have no use for Christianity of this type because they do not believe or they do not practice what they believe. If they truly cared about their Christian brothers and sisters in Aleppo, Syria, don't you think they would be on the mall in Washington, D.C.? If they cared for their brothers and sisters in Aleppo, Syria, don't you think they would be writing their congressmen and their senators? Don't you think that they would be standing in protest to their treatment? Again, I find it completely farcical that we have Christians in America that go to church and pay their 10% and think that that's all they have to do in life. As long as I pay my 10% tithe, I'm okay. That's what they think. Or perhaps them being government agencies via the 5013C, perhaps they are afraid to speak out. Regardless, the point is, the Christians have lost their saltiness, as Jesus talks about. And if you've lost your saltiness, according to Jesus, then you're no good, just to throw out and trodden underfoot. And I think that's where Christians are, especially Western Christians. They've lost their saltiness. They are useless. And so I walk on them. They are like nothing. And I walk on them. I'm trotting on them. They are under my feet. I'll put it that way. I appreciate you taking the time to watch today. Please like and share this message. Also, please like my site, www.antiwartees.com, if you believe in life and you believe if you believe the fact that genocide is happening in the Middle East, pick up a t-shirt, follow me on Facebook, and listen to me on Sundays from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Freedomizer Radio Network. Thank you and have a good evening.